Hey YouTubers, welcome back to my gardening channel called Garden Affair. I thought today I would introduce Finn. This is actually Finnegan is what we call him, and he's my little garden buddy. Well, we call him Finn for short, but his full name is Finnegan. But he's my little garden buddy, and he, I gotta say, is the best bird defense. So he lays out here for a good part of the day, and just keeps those birds away. But yeah, I've had him. He's probably about 5 years old now, so he's mature. So he's my little mature little kitty. And he lays out here and he watches and tries to keep those birds away. But today, actually, I just wanted to talk about some things that's happening in the garden. I fear that this might be a longer video than usual, so let's move on. If you can see, he's laying in between the oh my goodness, the cilantro and the squash, the courgettes over there. But yeah, he's my little buddy, and you'll probably be seeing him in the future in some of my videos because he loves to be outside. But yeah, I'm gonna move on now and kind of show you some things that are happening and talk about some things. And I normally notice like little details of things, so and it's probably it might be a little boring to some, but I'm gonna bring you along anyways and kind of show you some detailed stuff that's happening. So let's take a look. The beets are starting to put on bulbs. Let me bring you in for a closer look to kind of show you how it's starting out for the season. Okay, so this is a beet bulb. You can see down there that it is starting to bulb up. So, and I watered this area. I don't spot water it. I don't know, it's probably about a 6 foot by 4 foot wide patch of beets that I have here. So, and I don't spot water this. I just sprinkle water all over the area. So, but most things I do spot water. Well, I don't spot water this or the carrots. So, but yeah, let me bring you along and show you some other things that are happening. Okay, so the tomatoes are plants that do well in drought. Normally, what causes diseases in tomato plants is rain. Moisture. So, and rain causes moisture, of course. But, so I have not watered, or I watered these for the first time yesterday, and that's without 4 weeks of rain. And I spot watered them, and I watered them down at the base of the tomatoes, because you don't want to get water up on the leaves. So one thing that creates a good year for tomatoes is not a lot of rain. Now, the humidity has been atrocious around here. So that could also cause issues with your tomato plants. But so far they are disease free. And I also wanted to touch, I had talked about, or I did a video on treating the tomato plants with diatomaceous earth, because I had a flea beetle issue. So, and that has resolved itself. I treated these once with an application, and I've not had any issues with flea beetles since then. So if you do have issues with flea beetles on your plants, I would recommend using diatomaceous earth. but I wanted to bring you in for closer looks at the tomatoes and tomato blossoms. So let's go in and take a look at that. Okay, so this is what I believe to be the determinate tomato, which is my Nepali tomato, and they are a smaller, and I think I'd said in previous videos they're bell-shaped, but I think, and this is kind of where I have a dilemma. The reason why I think this is the determinate tomato is because it's not growing as tall as other tomatoes. But this could, just by the shape of the tomato, it could very well be an Amish paste. Now the Nepali tomatoes are smaller than the Amish paste tomatoes. So, but the Nepali is also a paste tomato. It's an Italian paste tomato, or sauce tomato. It's good in sauces and with sauces and things. So, but this plant here is doing really well. You can see that at the bottom of the screen and at the top of the screen it's just loaded with tomatoes. And there are more to come with it because there are blossoms, more tomato blossoms up here. So I think this year is probably going to be a good year for tomatoes. But I have some other ones that I want to show you, and most of the tomatoes that are blossoms are setting with tomatoes. So let me show you the plant next door to it, and it's got a few small little round tomatoes. They're kind of inside, so hopefully I can get a good shot of them. But let's take a look at that. Okay, so I think that I might be lacking a good shot of these, but you can see if you look closely that there are little round tomatoes. And as far as the variety of these, I am at a miss at this point, but time will tell what they are. So looking forward to getting some tomatoes in, or hopefully I get to eat my first tomato in a week or two. Like 2 weeks would be awesome. Not before then. So, but I have other things that I want to show you guys, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so let's take a look at the dill. Dill is one of my favorite herbs to grow. I love the flavor of it. I use it a lot in like mayonnaise-based dressings. But if you can see, my dill isn't very tall. It's probably about 2 feet tall, and it's already going to seed. And you know, the seed heads are pretty and beautiful and all, but it shouldn't be going to seed already. And I think that the seed is due to the fact that it's been so warm this year. You know, the majority of May was 80 degrees and above. And you know, the beginning of June is turning out to be 90 degrees and above. But you know, it's just been so humid and hot, and there's been no rain. And you know, the rain issue you can always remedy by, well, watering your garden, but and I've kept this pretty well watered. But I do love this herb. I love the kind of whimsical leaf fronds that it puts out. I really do like this herb for its beauty and its flavor. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to plant more of this, and I probably should do that pretty soon, just due to if I want some for my pickles, you know, assuming that I'm going to get some pickles, or cucumbers, shall I say. But yeah, I wanted to show you the dill, show you, I have a couple plants that the birds didn't destroy or eat so far anyway. But yeah, so looking forward. Well, I've actually used some of the dill already. I've cut off a couple of fronds from it and put it in a mayonnaise-based salad dressing that I had with my spinach salad. So it was really good. But anyways, let me show you something else. Okay guys, so this is probably going to be a strange end to the video, but I wanted to show you guys my dirt or my ground, shall I say. And it has been so dry here, and I had mentioned that previously in this video, but I wanted to kind of show you what happens to my soil when it is dry. I probably haven't had any rain here since the very beginning of May. And even then, and April was a pretty dry month for me too, but even then it wasn't a lot of rain. We may have got one single day where it was a pretty steady rain pouring. But I kind of wanted to show you the ground, and and if it's a dry year, this happens. And there was a couple years back that we went through a pretty bad drought. Like it was so bad that the people were recommending that you spray water around your home, your base of your home, to try and the foundation of your home, because people's homes were being compromised, the foundations were being compromised because the dirt around it wasn't supporting the home anymore. You know, it wasn't it was actually separating. And I had a 2-inch gap between the foundation of my home and the dirt. And you know, moisture makes things swell. And obviously if things get dry or the moisture leaves, then the ground will crack. But yeah, and I've been doing spot watering, which means that I've just been watering around the base of plants. So I haven't been like watering the entire 15-foot by 15-foot garden. I've just been spot watering. But yeah, these cracks are all over. And yeah, so you know, I thought that would be a fun thing to note and for you guys to see. Right now it's not affecting, you know, it doesn't affect my plants, and mostly because I do water around the base of the plants, so the cracking is happening elsewhere. So basically around the plants, but not anywhere near the root of the plants. But and I think I had stated in an earlier video also, now that I'm just sitting here, that the courgette or the zucchini flowers and summer squash flowers just fall off of the plant, and they only last for a couple of days. So I normally pick them up, you know, I'll pick them up and toss them elsewhere, and that's just to keep the base of the plant and the plant clean, or in cleaner condition. But yeah, so wanted to touch base on the weather and dryness, and yeah, so it's been a hot, dry year. Now people to the north of me have gotten rain, people to the south of me have gotten rain, to the east and to the west, and each time the rain has came by, you know, it's been, I mean, like literally just, you know, it's like I can hear the thunder, I could see the storm cloud, but yeah, I'm going to end this video now because, well, we're just looking at dirt, and who wants to spend 5 minutes doing that? But I appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe, or don't like and subscribe. This is not a begathon. I appreciate you guys watching. Bye.